Kris, you had some positive things to say about Ike last night. I just want to ask specifically, what do you like about what he's doing and how he's progressing?
Sorry, Ike, you said? Yes. Well, I think early on in the year, and for a lot of new players coming into the league, it's a fast game and things close very quickly. And I think he was a little overwhelmed, just getting used to things. We obviously felt very highly of him and being a good quality player and will be in the future. It's just a matter of time how long it took for him to get used to that speed. So things were closing in, and then didn't like the plays that he was making with the puck. Just kind of giving it away. Not giving it away badly, but just not maintaining possession of the puck. And, we haven't played many games, and he has felt a lot more comfortable. And now he's starting to make some of those plays. Things aren't closing in. He's been able to move his feet. He knows how much pressure he's under. So I think that has been the biggest improvement in his game. So, obviously there's still things to work on, but I think he's on a good progression.
What gives you the confidence that he could be a good fit potentially here for at least the next little bit with Connor?
Giving him opportunities, playing with a lot of confidence, despite not having much ice time. But I think the most important thing is just the way he's skating right now, giving us some speed to his game. And when early on in preseason and maybe the first couple of games, I didn't see him have that speed. But he's skating a lot better right now and anticipating plays that we're going to try him out there. And, for him to be there for the next, 74 games, probably not. There'll probably some challenges. But right now, the way he's playing, he deserves that. And hopefully there can be some chemistry developing.
Kris, what's been the biggest challenge for Trent Frederick so far?
I think with a lot of guys, just not making enough plays with the puck. Feeling that pressure. He's a player that we're going to rely on to play a little on the edge, some physicality. And right now, would like to see a little bit more from him. And I think just when you're wanting to, he does want to contribute and wants to play well. We've moved him around a lot, whether that's been right wing, left wing, center. Hopefully we can have some stability for him so he can play to his identity. So, I think he's also a new player. He was here all last year. He was hurt. But we've got a lot of new players on our team. I think right now we got 7 of our 13 forwards, and I include him as being one of them just because of his role last year, and he wasn't really a part of it because of the injury. So, I think he's just trying to find his game, and I have no doubt that he'll get there.
Kris, during the preseason, there was a lot of excitement around having that youthful energy in the young guys. I'm wondering through the first few games how you've seen that have a positive impact on this group.
I think having new guys coming in the lineup is beneficial. Also reaching milestones like Rico's 1,000th game. Nuggy's going to have a 1,000 game this year. And, milestones, whether it's Leon's 400 goals or Stuart Skinner's 100 wins, stuff like that. I think it's just nice to celebrate those and have firsts. And, we had a lot of firsts lately with first goals. I think it's just good to have new and different personalities, and those young guys bring that.
Kris, I asked Ike if there's pressure to defer to a player like McDavid when he's on that line. Do you have conversations with him being so young and his style of game when he's in that situation?
We do have conversations, but it's one thing though being told that and just being able to play your game. And, maybe sometimes the best thing is not talking about it and just letting them do their thing. But we are putting him in that position because we think that he's been playing some pretty good hockey, and we don't want him to get away from it and do something different. So, as much as we can, we want him to continue playing the way he is. Now that's up to him to do that. But I think he's in a pretty good spot to do it.
After a game like last night, which was pretty wild, and then you've got everything going on, 10 minutes of really solid hockey at the end there, kind of Oilers-style hockey. Do you flush a game like that as you go out on the road, or do you take a lot from it as you try to kind of go out for 2 games back-to-back here?
No, we reviewed it. We've discussed it as a team after the game last night, this morning. Just things that we need to clean up, and we're not playing very good hockey right now. We got to improve a lot of things. One, puck play, being a little faster, quicker, pursuing pucks. A lot of that using our feet. And I think once we get more comfortable with each other, we become a little more predictable. And when you become more predictable, then you play faster. And I think we're just trying to make those steps.